Here's a live look at conditions at the tunnel tonight, for no reason other than to remind you that the state has this camera system that allows us constant live looks at our highways. More than 100 of those cameras, though, are now offline after a government contract ended over the summer. Our Evan Krugel takes us to the top of Berthoud Pass to explain how this could get dicey come winter.
The road from Denver to Winter Park is filled with hair-raising turns. And when the snow flies on US 40, locals describe it like this.
It can get hairy. You know, it can be a very tricky road.
Brian Sirk-Venick is the mayor of Fraser, but also runs a transportation company, driving people from the Denver airport to Grand County.
We are on co-trip every day, all day. Those cameras are very helpful. It is a little disappointing to hear that they're not going to be up this year.
Over the summer, CDOT says a contract with a company called LiveView ended and was not renewed. 136 cameras that used to be visible online, including 5 on US 40, are now offline.
That has a big impact on us.
Terry Martela likes to ski at Winter Park and says not being able to see this road may change those plans.
To me, they're very important for travel, especially in the winter and with ski season approaching.
We understand the concern of the loss of these cameras for a lot of the folks who rely on them, especially in those more remote communities.
Stacia Sellers says to limit the impact, they've placed a temporary camera at the top of Berthoud Pass.
The mobile setup is currently being operated via solar power. So of course that can pose some challenges. And again, that's just a temporary solution. The camera is currently on a trailer, which isn't the best case scenario.
CDOT says it plans to replace about half of the cameras and operate them in-house over the next 2 years.
Hopefully we get cameras before then, because I don't want to go 2 winters without cameras.
Drivers can still view this map of road conditions, but if you prefer to see things with your own eyes, this grainy image might be your only way to see what you're driving into on Berthoud Pass.
Now, CDOT says it still has over 1,000 cameras operational across the state, and they say a number of the ones that are now offline were redundant because of other cameras they already have nearby. Now, Kyle, they say that company wasn't great at getting cameras back online in remote areas when they failed. They're hoping bringing this back in-house moving forward will be better in the long run, even if it means a few cameras offline for the next 2 years.
I'm curious about why they let this contract lapse. Is it a matter of CDOT being as cheap as the dad who forces his kids to eat the free school lunch, or were they not satisfied with the service?
Yeah, CDOT says it was a mix of both. They did not like the service they were getting. That company took too long to put cameras back online and even installed some cameras in places without service, so those cameras never worked from day one. They also did not like what that company wanted them to pay them moving forward, so they decided it would be cheaper to bring it in-house. Kind of like making lunch at home for you, Kyle.
Precisely. Our PB&J is all they're getting. All right. Evan Krugel, thank you.